And a glimpse of the team as they arrive. A well-dressed and well-groomed group. The Houston Rockets making their way off the bus in anticipation of tonight's game. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A beautiful evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Our setting tonight, the FedEx Forum. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says, free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me, or I'm going to score. Putting the pressure on the defense like that is tough, but that's what makes a good player. Kevin, no lies told there.
Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. Hey, Smitty, when a team underperforms early in the season, fans tend to go crazy. I mean, they just can't figure out why this is happening. But what are the players saying to each other on the bench, when they're traveling, in the locker room?
You know, I think when you're having great communication, Kevin, when guys amongst each other, you're trying to get through it, you're working through it. Whether you get through it or not is fine. I think there's a sign that things are going wrong. Kevin, you hear about these player-only meetings. When you start having 2 or 3 of those, that's when the ship is starting to go south.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Jackson in at the 3.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Brooks. Pass to Morant. From the stripe. Second shot opportunity. No good from Valanciunas. Gordon against Jackson. Shoots. That one off the back iron and out. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Passes it to Morant. Back to Brooks from past the arc. The Grizzlies with another miss. From deep, Harden drains it from beyond the arc.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Morant. Coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Stolen by Harden. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Morant passes to Jackson. And it's Brooks in the corner. And another miss by Memphis.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And it's Gordon missing. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Morant kicks to Brooks. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and it's Brooks that time on the assist by Morant.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
Come get it, come get it.
Now here's Morant, guarded by Tucker. Here's Jackson with the putback, and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Morant. There's the dish to Jackson. Knocks it loose. The pass to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Valanciunas. That shot missing, and the Rockets take it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Morant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And steady improvement, Smitty, for Lithuanian big man Jonas Valanciunas. You look at his per-minute numbers, pretty impressive.
They are. He'll give you 20 and 10 with 30 minutes a night. But in today's game, it's so perimeter-oriented. Will he get that opportunity?
The first free throw is good. Greg, a new look roster for the Grizzlies. They got a lot more athletic this past summer.
Well, Ja Morant and Brandon Clark, their first-round picks, 2 of the more explosive players in the draft. The Grizzlies last in the league in pace last season. They may have cause to accelerate that tempo this year.
Valanciunas hits them both. And last season, Jonas Valanciunas averaging the fewest minutes of his career. Greg, at the same time, he was playing the best basketball of his career.
I mean, his scoring per minute through the roof. Rebounding at a career high level. He can dominate inside, especially at that offensive end.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And you got to admire the speed of Jackson. He's a nightmare in the open floor. Just has a knack for being in the right place at the right time.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Got a hand on it. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Josh Jackson.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Harden.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
Rockets leading by 4. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Gordon's running, and the rejection by Jackson. And it's Gordon missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Good.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
The Rockets shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Harden has a wide open look. The Rockets with another miss. Memphis is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
So it's the Rockets now. Harden inside the three-point line. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. Capella dishes to Gordon. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period. A lost art in this game. Terrific bounce pass.
The Rockets trail. Now Harden, a 20-point game for him in the win against the Heat in Miami.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here's Capella, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Capella's got 6.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Steve, the number of timeouts and even fouls have dropped in recent years. Do you think that's brought a better flow to the game?
Yeah, I think so. I know we have so much stoppage in our game, especially when they go to the referee's review. If we could do something about that, but I love that they've dropped the number of timeouts to keep the flow of the game. That's what most fans want to see, just the flow of the game continue.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Rabs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jay Crowder comes in for Josh Jackson. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Brooks. Now here's Morant. Clock at 6. Crowder from outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Here's Morant. James Harden picking up that last basket. Outside Crowder. Pass to Rab. Feeds it to Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella, great showing for him last season. 2nd in field goal percentage, 5th in rebounding, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you pointed out his ranking as the 2nd best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become #1 this time around. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Here's Rivers. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Now here's Crowder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Anderson outside. Jackson down low. Capella covering. Jackson misses.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Rivers. To the middle. Here's Chandler, and Chandler throws it down.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Daniel House has checked in for Houston. Green comes in for James Harden. Memphis has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Morant. Anderson outside. Passes it to Rab. Will it go? They get it back. The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And that one falls for Rab. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Houston leading by 6. Outside, Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Allen. 8 points his last outing. There's the pass to Crowder. Back to Allen. Puts it up. That's good on the jump shot.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
To the wing on the left, to the inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And so here is Houston following the score by Memphis. Rivers kicks to Green. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. .146 left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here is House. Chandler, the second chance points on the tip in. Chandler's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Inside, here's Anderson, and he makes good on the layup.
Working off contact is something Anderson does extremely well, and he does it a lot.
1:16 left to play in the first. Rivers with it. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Got a piece of it. 3-on-3. Here's Crowder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And, you know, Smitty, just a wall of muscle. Jay Crowder, one of those power wings that seems every team is looking for these days.
Yeah, he's able to straddle that line between perimeter and interior play. His versatility and competitive will set him apart.
Free throw good, Crowder. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, Greg, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
And both free throws good from Crowder.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
It's stolen by Allen. Pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Green taking his time here. He kicks it to Rivers. Pass to House. 6 to shoot. From deep, Green. But they recover it. A rebound by Rab.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Clark finds Crowder over Sampolosha. Chandler with the rebound. And finished off by Rivers.
Once you get Austin out in space, his quickness and fluidity really shines.
Got it off in time, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Clint Capella has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now, and we'll be right back after this. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
We've got Jay Crowder. Allen is out there with Anderson. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. And the Rockets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Fires for three. The Rockets with the new 14. Oh, that's blocked. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Those three-pointers off the mark. Rockets trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Now here's Crowder. Back to Allen. Anderson kicks to Clark. Over House. No good from Clark. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. House. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And Memphis making a change here. Brooks checked in. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. It's good.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
Allen outside. Passes to Rab. Nice D from Chandler.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And it's Gordon missing. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Rab. And Josh Jackson subbed in for Crowder. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Tucker's checked in. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Here's Clark. Fades away. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Clark's got it all tied up now for Memphis. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gordon up on top, guarded by Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
First one falls for him. A lot of talent in the 2018 draft, Smitty. Who do you think has the highest ceiling of that group?
Kevin, I love that question because it's not who's the best player who has the best talent. It's the ceiling. I think Jaren Jackson Jr., Marvin Bagley, those guys have so much room to grow. The Doncic and the Trae Young, those guys are fantastic. They have room to grow, but I think those two have a lot of room to grow, and they're already good.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Shot from 16, and it's Brooks. That time on the assist from Valanciunas. Brooks has got 5 points so far. Allen against Westbrook. From deep, Harden. The Grizzlies pull it in. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Rockets trail by 3. Westbrook scanning the floor. Kicks to Gordon. And the pass to Tucker. Over Allen. Another miss by Houston.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. So here's Westbrook following the score by Memphis. Excellent D there from Allen.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Brooks dishes to Clark. It's Allen on the wing. This one for three. That one misses. Westbrook with the nice D there. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Allen passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Jackson can definitely rise and be free. Got to keep him out of the paint or you're just asking for trouble.
Rockets trail by 7. And Westbrook, here we go. No good, unable to end this run.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And then Clark slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Allen. And a change for the Rockets. Capella's checked in. Here's Gordon, kicks it out to Harden. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. James Harden is second. Fourth, Russell Westbrook.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Here's Jackson, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And how about the attack mode mentality that Jackson possesses? You can see there, even on the mid-range, he is looking to be aggressive.
Another miss by Houston.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here's Westbrook. He had 13 points in the win against Miami. They could use a bucket. Morant with the steal.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
That's tipped. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Ring shot on the way. And so here is Houston. Rockets trail by 11. Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. It's good from the top of the key. Westbrook's got 7 points.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Brooks from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Gordon. And the rejection by Jackson.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now Westbrook, 7 points in the game.
Come to me, come to me.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Morant.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Westbrook. And every so often, Steve, we'll see 2 teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. It was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. It's Morant in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Rockets trail by 9. A good look from Harden. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Morant. From outside, off the mark. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. In the corner, Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 10 points for James Harden.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Left side, Jackson. Here's Morant. And the shot is long.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Brooks. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. Here's Valanciunas. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. Outside Westbrook. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Westbrook with it. Steps back and fires. Kept alive by Houston.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And here's Morant. Back to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
And so here is Houston, trailing here by 8. Outside Westbrook. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, for Josh Jackson, not really the sophomore season he was hoping for. Didn't take a major leap forward and saw him fighting for reserve minutes at times.
He's off on the first. And with Jackson, Greg, they just need to see more from him.
The upside, it's still there for Jackson, but nothing is guaranteed in the NBA. He needs to keep working on his game to live up to the lofty draft expectations.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jay Crowder's checked in for Jackson. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Brooks. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Yeah, and the versatility of Jackson's game. He's a super confident kid who certainly has the potential to be a star.
Rebs checked in for Josh Jackson. Rivers gets a wide open look. Another miss by Houston.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else. This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Rockets trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in. Rivers has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That is nearly an impossible shot to block the floater. Austin Rivers has added that to his game.
Pass to Morant. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas, and it's off the back rim. No good. Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Harden gets the bucket.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded by Rivers. And finished off by Morant.
You know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Rockets trail by 6. Harden outside. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Right side Crowder. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Hits from the high post. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the night.
Valanciunas had his hands up and ready on that catch and shoot. He wanted it.
Here's Harden, and he comes up with the deuce.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Now here's Morant. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 9.
The whole package. Morant gives you everything, including range.
That one, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And so it's Memphis, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. High turnovers in the first half, James. I'm sure that ball security will be a focus in the second half.
Yeah, that's still too many turnovers, especially unforced turnovers. So we got to really lock in on our turnovers, make the right play at all times.
James, thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They gathered some serious momentum in the second quarter, and as well as they played, it's a little bit of a surprise that their lead isn't more than 7 points here at the half. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You aren't going to win many games shooting under 35%. Bad shot selection, too much one-on-one play, not finishing with authority.
Now, these are correctable errors. They could choose to come out in the second half and completely flip that script.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Valanciunas. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Stolen by Harden. Here's Capella. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 16 points for Clint Capella.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Gordon kicks to Harden. Beyond the arc. Shot clock at 5.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Passes it to Valanciunas. Off target with his 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. And that'll be his third foul so far. Rockets trail by 5. Harden outside. No good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Brooks dishes to Morant. Over Westbrook. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. No good. Shot missing.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses in as many attempts.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Morant. James Harden picking up that last basket. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. And it's good from the elbow. Valanciunas has got 8.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Outside for Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game. And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Westbrook. And the basket is good. 13 points in the game.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Brooks finds Valanciunas. Shoots over Capella. No good from Valanciunas. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Here's the teardrop. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. And what a terrific job he's doing tonight. No trouble going in there among the trees and pulling down monster rebounds.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
And here's Morant after Eric Gordon hit the 3. And there's the pass to Brooks. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Houston. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets from deep Harden. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
So here's Westbrook. 13 points in the game. Dishes it to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Westbrook, no good. Memphis leading. Brooks with it. And guarded by Capella. And that one's good. Brooks.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Rockets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Now here's Morant. Defended by Gordon. Pass to Valanciunas. And he lays it straight in. And it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
When you earn your keep inside, you get used to fighting through contact. Valanciunas getting it done.
Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Some changes for Memphis. Jay Crowder's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Clark comes in for Jackson. And Allen subbed in for Dylan Brooks. And then for Houston, Tyson Chandler is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Gerald Green in for Eric Gordon. Now here's Allen. Here's Morant. And the layup stood off the glass. Morant's got 11.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Houston with a new 14. Here's Chandler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. James Harden, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
For Houston, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Chandler hits them both. Here's Clark. He's got 6. Outside Jackson from the arc and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Rockets trail by 7. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Allen kicks to Crowder. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Wasted no time on that one. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Capella. Again Memphis. Rockets trail by 3.
The Grizzlies have been a winning team for most of the last decade.
Oh!
Goodness. Terrific. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
For Houston, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Now Westbrook. He's got 16. Over Jackson. They grab their own miss. Capella. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. This will be his third free throw shot of the game. For the Rockets, Daniel House is checked in for Chandler. Cephalosha comes in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. That's good from Capella. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Sorry.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Rivers. Some last season stats for him. Put up 8 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And I think he can play even better. I mean, sometimes it's tough to get into a rhythm with limited minutes, but he has got to find a way.
That's the thing. You don't get to pick your minutes. You have to make the most of what you get.
Pass to Crowder to the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this summer, a lot of work in the weight room for Jaren Jackson Jr. Rebounding, one of his few weaknesses last season. Adding strength, it will help.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And a high rate of fouls for Jaren Jackson and Smitty dating back to college.
You're right. Adding strength can also help in that area. Able to do your work early is also a key for him, and also denying deep position.
Rabs checked in for Memphis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Grayson Allen. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Rivers. 6 points for him. Shoots from 8. Here's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That's good from Capella.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Second free throw, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Cephalosha. And the rejection by Jackson. Yes, that goes in. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Anderson with the ball. The pass to Morant. He feeds it to Crowder. And stolen by Cephalosha. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Cephalosha's running. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. Cephalosha dishes to Rivers for the lead. Second chance shot. Capella trying to free himself up. Cephalosha. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line. And it's tied up with that one. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Rab, the pass to Anderson. Down low. Jackson kicks to Morant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half, and nothing in the second.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Crowder. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Cephalosha's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Rivers on the wing. And another 3 for Houston.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Cephalosha. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Rocket 6. Houston needs to get a shot. There's Green with the 3. Here's Capella, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Gerald Green. There's 1:38 left in the third. The Grizzlies trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morant with it, picked up by Rivers. Here's Anderson on the money from 12 feet away. Anderson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I like the mid-range area for Anderson because of his size and because he makes good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Rivers. 1:11 left to play in the third. Passes it to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Capella kicks to Rivers. That's another rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. Now the pass to Rab. Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Rab. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Rab's got 8 points.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. 4-3, Westbrook. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
It's stolen by Capella. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And so it's the Houston Rockets. With a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Rockets leading by 6. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Rab is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. Rab the pass to Morant. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Here's Gordon. Lob pass to Capella. Now here's Morant. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Anderson over Gordon. Anderson can't get it to go.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here's Westbrook. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Anderson against Gordon. Morant kicks to Crowder. 5 to shoot. Now here's Morant. T right on him. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Some changes for Memphis. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Jackson in for Anderson. Outside Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Rockets leading by 5. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Gordon inside. Jackson on him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Josh Jackson.
You have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
Free throw good from Eric Gordon. James Harden, he's checked in for Rivers. And both free throws good for Gordon. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now here's Morant. He's covered by Westbrook. Morant passes to Brooks. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Valanciunas.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
And here's Westbrook. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Brooks finds Jackson. Back to Brooks. Stolen by Tucker. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Rab. Back to Jackson. Now here's Morant. He's covered closely, and it's Rab missing there. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They lead by 7, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Outside Jackson. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from 3-point range.
And Jackson with the quick release. Once the ball hits his hands, he's ready to let it fly.
Rockets leading by 6. Now, here is Harden. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Morant passes to Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
That little pump fake from Valanciunas can be deadly. The defender had to respect it.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
He's off on the second. Rockets leading by 7. Gordon, the pass to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the middle, stolen by Gordon. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Harden inside the 3-point line. The shot misses. And Memphis the other way now. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Westbrook. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And Westbrook pulls it down.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Jackson drives in.
And Jackson, with the quick first step there, when he's taken off towards the rim, he really does force the defense to have to try to foul it.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Jackson. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Both free throws good from Jackson. Rockets leading by 3. Now Harden. And the dunk by Capella.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Morant. He's covered by Westbrook. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Asserting his will offensively. Valanciunas taking over.
So it's the Rockets now. Westbrook with it, and Tucker has it in the corner. Inside, here's Capella. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 15 here tonight, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
Outside Westbrook. From 15 feet away, the Grizzlies pull it in.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Passes it to Jackson. And stolen by Gordon. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Westbrook. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And that one's good. Morant.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And here's Harden. Outside Westbrook. The pass to Capella. Now here's Tucker. Harden inside the three-point line. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And he's been the man running the show for them, and boy, has he done a great job. He's up in the double digits in assists, and more than a few of those have been of the spectacular variety. For them to be successful, his passing has to be a key component, and tonight it was on display.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Evan will see if they can make that adjustment.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
And that one, good. Morant's got 21 in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Rockets trail by 3. Here is Harden. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. Down low. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
To the inside, here's Brooks. No good that time. Harden with the defensive effort. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Gordon with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Gordon with no one around. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Memphis leading by 3. Jackson in the corner. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now Harden. Capella inside, guarded by Jackson. A 3-ball. Harden, no good.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
How about the authority from Moran? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Rockets trail by 8. Harden with it, and there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Harden against Brooks. To the right side. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That one doesn't drop. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And here's Morant. Now the feed to Valanciunas. Got a piece of it. Westbrook with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. Westbrook leading the charge. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Valanciunas. Westbrook pulls it in. Rockets trail by 6.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it. He's shown he can get it done in the big moments. JV delivering in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 6. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Harden. from downtown, but they get it back.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Launches it. No good there. And Houston the other way now. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 6. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
The Rockets with another miss, and so they foul intentionally. And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. To the wing right side. Westbrook with a deep 3. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
It feels good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.